What's up, guys? Brett Medlock here. Today I wanted to talk about the... Sorry, one sec. Oh, just no Switch review code. Anyway, what's up? Another Switch review code? Jesus. Sorry. Okay. Today I wanted to go over the best games to... Are you serious? How many games are releasing this week? Jesus. Okay, anyway, I think that oh my god! Alright, topic change. There are too many damn Nintendo Switch games coming out every single week. I can't tell you how many emails I get every single day of developers talking about their Switch game that's coming to the eShop and asking us to cover it, and it's like, oh my god, I wish we could, but there are just too many games to cover. Now, this has long been a problem on the Steam marketplace and on Android and iOS. There's just a boatload of games coming out every single day, and no one really pays attention to like 99% of them. Now, I'm not saying there's not a lot of crap out there, because there definitely is a lot of terrible games releasing on Switch. Except all of these really good games are being lumped in with the terrible ones, and nobody's paying attention to any of them just because there's too damn many of them. A lot of these games that people are ignoring are actually good games. I can't tell you how many times I get an email every single day. I open it up, I check out the game, I think to myself, wow, this actually looks like a really fun game. Unfortunately, we already have everyone on staff covering games right now, and we can't cover this great looking game, and it just really sucks. Now, this is a problem because, of course, the Nintendo Switch is thriving right now, and a lot of indie developers are finding major success on the platform. We've heard stories of developers like selling over 4 times the amount on Switch than all the other versions of their games combined, which is really impressive and just a huge feat for Nintendo and for a lot of indie studios. But unfortunately, there are a lot more indie studios releasing games that aren't getting any sort of recognition or just being completely glossed over by the media and by like YouTube commenters like myself. It honestly makes me pretty sad because there are some great games that I've covered over the past year or so on Switch that a lot of other outlets are not covering or no one is paying attention to. I tried starting a series talking about indie highlights, like my favorite indie games. That series did not do well at all, so I had to stop doing it, unfortunately. So it just sucks that there's not a better platform for these indie developers to really show off their games. Of course, the Nintendo UK YouTube account did just do their indie highlight series where they showed off some upcoming Switch indies, but not nearly all of them. There is just so many Switch games every single day from like developers, from PR, from publishers. There are people who like DM me on Twitter like almost every single week asking us, hey, please pay attention to our game. And it's like, guys, I really wish we could, but we already promised this studio we'd do that. We already promised that studio we would do it. So usually I'll just end up saying, hey, we unfortunately can't cover your game, but if you want, we can do a giveaway. And they're usually okay with that because any type of publicity is what they want. They want anyone to just acknowledge their game that they've spent hours working on. It kind of sucks, honestly, that all these places, they're not paying attention to these games. And honestly, it's because there's so many big, amazing games coming out. Like, not including indies, we're getting way more big AAA releases than we used to, it seems like. There's just a non-stop like slew of games coming out. So there's just a lot of people who don't care about indie games, and then the people who do care about indie games, there's just so many being flooded on the market. It's just insane. So honestly, if you're a YouTuber and you're trying to find like a niche audience, I recommend just emailing these indie developers and saying, hey, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I want to talk about your game, and I'm sure they'll send you a code because they want anyone to cover their game. They don't care who it is. So that's all I wanted to talk about today, guys. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Do you think there's too many games flooding the market in the indie scene? Not the AAA scene, which is already pretty crazy by itself, but the indie scene, there's just a non-stop amount every single week. So let's talk about it down in the comments. I'll talk to you guys later.